This is also the beginning of a lot of cutscenes, so I may be being very quiet coming up, because there's a lot of stuff coming up.
So it's you. You, the character that stinks of death. The terror of death. You're the PKK, Haseo. Players who kill other players are disgraceful. And I agree it's terrible how PKs can just strut around the world so easily these days. But is it right that you PKKs have chosen to use brute force to stop them?
I don't have time for this. Not now.
You have no authority, and it earns you nothing. So why? I am the leader of Moon Tree's Unit 2. My friends call me Sakaki, and I'm afraid I cannot overlook your actions.
Did you say Moon Tree? What's that? The name of a guild? Sorry, Sakaki, but I've already got enough friends. Thanks.
Do you always interrupt people like that? You know, Sakaki wasn't finished talking to you yet.
Shino.
Atali, do you know this person?
No?
Atali.
It's not unusual to meet players with similar characters in an online game like this. Just a case of mistaken identity.
Hey, you. Why don't you just... Huh? A text message. Delta Hidden Forbidden Waterfall. Waiting at RK Keln. But who sent it? Ovan!
Just hold on a moment. Why don't you stop acting like a complete fool? Remember what you PKKs are trying to do. If you succeed, you'll be no different from the PKs themselves.
Eh. Oh well. They deserve it. It's a freaking game, dude. Music in this game is really great as well.
Ovan!
It's been a long time, Haseo. Or maybe I should call you the Terror of Death. You've gotten quite strong, a lot stronger than you were back then.
Well, I was forced to become stronger, thanks to you. You, where have you been?
Haseo, always the reliable one. I knew I could count on you.
When the Twilight Brigade broke up, why didn't you come then? What have you been doing the last 6 months?
I was busy. It was such a small seed. I needed to find out what was growing inside. And there was only one way to find out. That's why I decided to raise it.
You raised it? What are you talking about, Ovan?
I'm speaking figuratively.
When you suddenly disappeared, we all just... Why did you disappear like that? After that, Shino...
Haseo, do you want to know about Tri-Edge?
Wait, you know Tri-Edge?
6 months now, and Shino hasn't come back to the world since Tri-Edge killed her. Meanwhile, the real-life Shino is lying in a coma, and no one seems to know the reason why. Tri-Edge, he is not a normal PK.
So you knew about Shino?
Yes, but that's all that I know. But if you were able to find Tri-Edge, you might learn something about Shino's coma. You may also learn more about what really happened that day. And if you were somehow able to defeat Tri-Edge,
Then maybe Shino would come out of the coma.
if my information is correct, he will be back today at the scene of the crime.
The scene of the crime? You mean...
Delta Hidden Forbidden Holy Ground. The place where Shino was killed.
the whole Grand's Cathedral? Yes, finally! I'll get my chance! I swear I'll bring Shino back! I'll do it, Ovan!
Yes. You and I. We're the only ones who could possibly bring her back.
We're the only ones. Ovan?
I'll meet you at the Holy Ground. There are some things I must do.
This is all going to be very immediate, by the way. We're going straight there. We're gonna face off a Tri-Edge. Maybe. And we'll see what
Be
happens.
back today at the scene of the crime.
Tri-Edge is coming here!
They say there used to be a statue of a girl here.
A girl?
That's right. She was called Aura.
I wonder, why'd she disappear?
Who knows? Maybe she just lost her interest. Lost hope for this world.
What's that sound? Is that Tri-Edge? You bastard! Damn. What the hell? What the hell are you? This guy killed Shino. It's not over yet!
Your boy just got data drained. Like, straight up. Alright, back to the desktop. So, reboot complete.
Huh? What the? I was fighting Tri-Edge, but then... Damn it, I can't remember.
System reformatting complete.
Huh? I don't remember doing that.
Apparently you did, my boy.
Reformatted? What's going on? What about my emails?
Let's check out his emails. So that's always been like one of my favorite scenes, just because Tri-Edge is fucking so cool.
Huh?
Just destroys them.
What the hell? I would never delete these. They're all gone? Even the emails I got from Shino.
So you can look around, but it looks like a lot of the emails, well, not a lot, all of them are gone. So...
Everything's been reformatted. What the hell is going on?
you have one new email.
An email? Fine, let's take a look.
So let's see. Ovan.
Ovan?
So I'll let you read this. I'm not going to be reading everything in the game. You should probably expect this by now. But here's important email from Ovan, who, you know, was probably around. Probably let that happen, who knows. So it looks like he wants us to resume our search for the truth after what just happened. Or we can just run away and give up on the game. You know, we could probably download 14. Final Fantasy 14, I heard it's a pretty good MMO. Probably could just do that and forget this bullshit. So... And then when the time comes, I will once again say this to you. Welcome to the world.
Trial and truth. Whether or not I should quit the world? You should know better, Ovan. I'm gonna go back to the world. And then, I'm gonna get Shino back, no matter what.
You know, I'm surprised it only took 8 months for Haseo to, like, blow up and go crazy in the game. I feel like in online games it takes, like years to become, like, the big man. Everyone knows who you are and all that. Alright, so, with all that said and done, it's going to be our time to head back into the world. The other things are, though, there are quite a few things you can check out right now. It's like, it's actually crazy how many things you can actually go around and check out right now. So you can check out the news, because this game has like a lot of detail put into it. It's kind of crazy. The news revolves around the world that you're living in. There's forums you can check out. There's a card game that's not unlocked yet. But yeah, there's tons of forums you can check out. And it's like crazy. There's a lot of stuff here. When I actually stopped playing on my little test run here, and I was just going through everything, and it took me, I didn't even finish, it took me around 30 minutes. So for this playthrough, probably not going to be showing off everything. There might be a few things I'll show off just in case I find them important. But, like, there's a lot here, and I don't know if you want to see all that, but there's a lot. Also, there's Online Jack by Salvador Ihara, which is always a good fun thing. I totally forgot about this. This video's like 4 minutes long. I'm not going to watch that right now. But, there's a lot of crazy things going on here with talking about 12 million mark of players in the world, which is R2, by the way. R1 was the previous games. You can check out the nation, you can check out arts, the world, tech. I know in some of these they're talking about like how they're gonna microchip your kids and all that, which is kind of the future we're at right now. In this game, I think it's around 2017, surprisingly. Luckily, there are some things that are not implemented in reality today. Like a unified citizen numbering system? Sure. But yeah, there's a lot here. There's a lot you can check out. There's also like videos for a lot of this stuff. Like you can check this shit out.
Of Japan and many other countries, the International Space Station, slated for completion in 2017, is near.
Oh, it's almost 2017.
As large as a soccer stadium, this fully manned facility will be used for various types of research in a deep space environment.
Talking about doing space work, you know, we quit that a while ago, so that's not real. Going to Mars, yeah, right? Alright, so there is a lot of stuff to check out, and I'm probably gonna go through it off screen, and then if I find something relevant, something kind of important, I'd like to show it off. Because there is some cool stuff here. About the online Jack thing, let me know if you want to see that. I don't know if I want to play through a 4-minute fucking video of online Jack. But it's basically, this video I watched the other day, and it's basically going over doll syndrome, which I think is basically like, hey, your kid's turning into fucking losers because they're playing online games and all that. More importantly, beyond the news, you can check out the forum. There's a lot of forums. There's so much shit going on right now, it's crazy. So you can check out, these forums, you can check out, like, hey man, what's everyone saying in the forums? And these are also real people, by the way, like, I think in the game. So you might recognize these names. I know some of them are from the original quadrilogy as well. So, really cool. I do want to know, I do want to mention also, the Ohm shell. If you check this out, you can get a free keyword to find some Ohm shells. So, there you go. So that's something you can do. Talking about how they miss R1. Fair enough. The Epitaph of Twilight, which is basically, I believe, what the original quadrilogy was based off. It's a poem, and they based the game off the original. Or, I'm sorry, they based the game off the poem. Based the game off the original. So, and this one I believe is just talking about how the PK system is implemented, if people like it or not, all that crap. There's a bunch of stuff. I'll look through it. The Force of Pain is kind of interesting, because there's this 8-month gap for Haseo, and I believe the Force of Pain was like one thing Haseo went through that I think only 2 people made it through, and it was this big deal, like Haseo became fucked up after it or something. It was pretty crazy. And also, lastly, the Upkalu is a little art forum. So you can check out this artwork, you can get them, and they pretty much can become your wallpaper if you check them out. The cool thing about the Upkalu, though, there's a lot of varying art styles and a lot of like art expertise differences, I guess. So you can see like a lot of this artwork is going to look very vastly different from some of the other artwork you'll see, like these two. These two are completely different artwork. Or, yeah, whatever. So you can get all that, you can get new wallpapers from it. It's really cool, actually. I really like how they threw in like an art forum. People talk over it and like talk about, hey, like that art's really cool. Look at this crazy Terror of Death art. It's so cool. Creepy guy. So one thing to do is exotic guy. Okay. One thing to do is check back at the Upkalu pretty often, because you can find different artwork if you want to use it for wallpaper. And it's just really cool. I really like the whole throwing in shit like this. So you can spend a lot of time just, if you really want to like spend the time going through all this, look at this shit. See, not everyone's the best artist, but you know what? He's trying. But yeah, if you want to go through, read everyone what they have to say and like check it out, it's pretty interesting. You'll find probably a lot of lore and discussion, and it's fun. For video's sake, I don't want to die, so so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna probably go through it off screen. We'll check it out, and then we'll come back, and then I'll see if there's anything really worth mentioning. But I think that's really about it. We'll probably head back into the world and see if we can do a thing. You can't mess with your background now, though, because we got a bunch of new things. Let's give this guy some credit. So, here we go. New wallpaper. Oh god, what is this turning into? Perfect. The perfect wallpaper. But yeah, we'll check that stuff out, and I think that's where we'll call it for out here. Again, like, one of my favorite things about .hack and like the original games and also this game, these set of games, is it's not just, it's very true to being an online game. It's not just confined to the online game. It's also like a thing, like you have a desktop, you can go check out emails people written you, you can check forums, you can check all this stuff, and it's really cool. I think it's awesome. 500 plugins. Also, along with all that stuff outside, there's also the official site adding even more things. This is all stuff I'm not going over right now. We can go over this later, but we can actually go over one thing. The job system. There is a job system. You don't get to pick any jobs, because yours is kind of picked for you by Haseo. But there's a lot of different fucking people in this game, and they focus on different things. You'll notice that Haseo uses like a bunch of weapons, which the Adept Rogue is pretty much a dude who uses a bunch of weapons. The thing is, he's kind of a jack of all trades, but he's not very good with everything, so he's a master of none. So, well, I don't know, maybe he can master them all with enough work, but I would assume that like someone who just focuses on the Flick Reaper would do better than Adept Rogue who uses a scythe. But, so, it's an interesting way to make it so, hey, you're not confined to like a certain weapon style, and you're not forced to be like a normal rogue. You basically just choose a class that does a bunch of shit. So, it's really cool. That's one thing we can mention. I think that's all I'm really going to go over right now. I think that's a really cool thing to mention. But there's a lot of lore. Hey, do you like lore? I love lore. Check it out, boys. And this official forum is even more different than the one outside. So you can probably get stuff here. I actually don't know. I'll look over it. I'll check it out, and then we'll come back, and if I see anything, if I get any words, I'll mention it. But let's head back to the world. We've already rambled enough.
What's going on? Why is my equipment different? What the? I'm back at level 1? What about my items? My member list? My equipment? Gone. It's all gone. My whole character has been completely reformatted.
Hey, did you see that guy just now? With the really weird arm?
Totally.
Huh? Ovan? He would know something about this.
Alright, so we can try and find Ovan, since I guess he's walking around. So we can check the map, we can see where we need to go. You can also see the town's pretty big. You can go around and check shops out, probably buy a few things. You can also just go up and talk to people and be like, hey, what's going on? Do you want to trade? What you got in here? So yeah. Hey, I want smoke screens. Give me 20. Give me 5. And then you go over here and then you trade whatever you want. I don't actually want smoke screens. I'm just faking them out. All right. So going over that, let's see if we can find Ovan. See what's going on. I don't really like being back to level 1 after I spent 8 months of my life being good. So, see if I can fix this.
That guy's job was? I don't think I've seen a design like that.
I didn't look that closely.
I saw him head towards the harbor. Maybe I'll go get a closer look.
Alright, so let's head towards the harbor. Everyone's talking about Ovan. I mean, to be fair, Ovan looks pretty cool. So let's see if we can catch up with him. I like how he's just out here, coincidentally, you know? Right down here. Like at the exact same time we log in, he's like, hey, what's going on, man? I'm here.
Oh my god, that player looked really hot.
Really? I thought he looked kinda creepy. So, you like guys that look like that?
Where'd he go?
I think he went down that alley.
Alright. Can I teleport with this thing? Yeah. I'm really glad this recording seems to be coming out pretty well. This is actually my first, I mean, I mentioned it before, but it's my first real recording with this new capture card. It seems fine so far. Probably not going to make this a super long session because I want to make sure everything's good. But for right now, it's great. Alright, let's see if we can actually find this guy.
Damn, it's those player killers.
It's not much of a challenge when they're so pathetically weak.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Fighting those noobs is making us all rusty.
That rogue that we fought the last time, he really wasn't that bad.
You mean we're going after him next?
Hell yeah. There is no way in hell I can back down after what happened last time.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait, what the hell am I hiding for? Why do I have to hide from bastards like them? It's pathetic.